Hey there guys, it's Dynamic Legend and welcome to another video. This topic is regarding the secretive order of assassins well trained in the form of dark side arts by the Sith Lord Darth Vader himself. After the destruction of the Jedi Order and after Order 66 had been initiated by the Emperor, the Empire wanted to make sure that there would never be another Jedi Order to exist. And so to take precautions, they enlisted a unit of Force-sensitive people and had them trained specifically under the guidance and leadership of Darth Vader. They would hunt down any remaining Jedi who had survived Order 66. However, they did not only hunt Jedi, but they hunted other Force sensitives in the galaxy, such as the rogue Sith Lord Darth Maul. These people were called Inquisitors. However, in order to become an Inquisitor, it was a rigorous and very difficult process, which often resulted in the candidates dying from the trials or succumbing to their injuries, which they would have often sustained by the demanding challenges. The few which would have survived the trials would have been very skillful in the ways of the dark side and would have been trained extensively in the lightsaber arts from Vader. Despite this, many people often misinterpret them as being Sith. They aren't Sith because they did not receive any Sith knowledge from Vader, and so they were oblivious of the way the Sith functioned. The Inquisitors wore black and grey bodysuits with armour, and all had the same configured double-bladed lightsabers, which were modified to spin in a helicopter-like motion in case they needed to make a quick escape. At least one of the Inquisitors, the Grand Inquisitor, who was also the sub-leader of the Inquisitors, and he reported directly to Vader, was known to have been a former Jedi Knight who had served as a Jedi Temple Guard. In the Legends version of the Inquisitors, many Inquisitors were also former Jedi who had decided to join the Galactic Empire instead of dying to Order 66. However, in the canon version of the Inquisitors, the only known former Jedi known to have become an Inquisitor was the Grand Inquisitor. So it's not really clear how many other former Jedi there were. However, I am sure this will be resolved through some way, possibly with comic releases or novel releases soon in the future. The Inquisitors were heavily involved in efforts to prevent Force-sensitive children from falling into the hands of the remaining Jedi, or from using their skills against the Empire. They had a project known as Project Harvester, which was designed to identify cadets in the many Imperial academies across the entire galaxy who were deemed to be Force-sensitive. It is not very well known how many Inquisitors there currently are in the canon version. However, with regards to the Legends version of the Inquisitors, there were plenty. They were never relenting in their efforts to uphold the principles of the Galactic Empire, as is the case with the canon version of them as well. As one of the Inquisitors replies to Canon when asked how many there were by saying, "More than enough for the two of you." This does somewhat imply that there were plenty of Inquisitors who had different missions to do under the initial leadership of the Grand Inquisitor, and after his death under the direct order of Darth Vader. Unlike the Legends version, the canon version of the Inquisitors did cease to exist around 3 years after the events on Malachor, where 3 Inquisitors were killed by Maul, Ahsoka and Canon, and where Ahsoka's fate is currently unknown to the Star Wars community. The Jedi Order was thought to have been extinct 3 years after this event, and this rendered the Inquisitors useless. This meant the Inquisitors ceased to exist completely. At a meeting aboard the Death Star, Grand Moff Tarkin says that he believed the Force itself had completely disappeared from the galaxy, and that Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine were the only living practitioners of what he deemed the ancient religion. That's the end of this video, and if you enjoyed the video then please hit the like button, and if you haven't already then why not subscribe to my channel to stay informed of whenever I release new videos. Also, comment me with whether you think the Inquisitors have been too weakened in canon, and whether they should be made to look more powerful as they were in Legends. Thank you very much for watching, have a great day, and may the Force be with you.